EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. It's the holiday season. We're getting right into it. We're right into Christmas. Now, you guys are going to listen to this on Sunday. Then we're going to be going right into New Year's. So we've got a show that spans 2 weeks of fun, things that you can do for the next 2 weeks. You've got guests in town. You're just looking to get out of the house for a little bit. You want to hear a little music, eat some good food. We've got you covered here in the house. I am Lori Davis. I am your realtor for life. Thank you, Dale Sorensen Real Estate, for sponsoring our show. I've been with them. It's going to be after January 1, 19 years, Cindy.
Okay, here we go. I can't believe it.
I'm not that old. No. I started when I was, 20. Anyway, it's been great. And real estate in Vero Beach. I'm working with this company, which is it's a pleasure and it's an honor because they are so generous and benevolent, and as is our guest today, because they've only been in business here a very short time, but my God, the things that they've been able to do in that very short time are amazing. I always say Vero Beach is not about selling condos and homes. It's about lifestyle. And the lifestyle we provide here in Vero Beach is something that's very unique. There's nothing else like it around the state of Florida. And our guest today is bringing something very unique as well. I hope you're having a great holiday. I want you to say, everybody take a breath and relax and enjoy yourself and don't worry about it. People are like, are you ready for Christmas? And I said, I am. But if I'm not, it's coming anyway. So why stress out? And I don't know how I did it, but I managed to do it this year, where I really was kind of chill and very excited. Cindy, are you? I hate to say, are you ready? But
yep.
Are you chilling for good?
No, I'm good.
Reindeer.
Yeah, I am.
I love those on you. You are taking those home. By the way,
I'll take them home.
You got to take them home.
It goes with my shirt. I'm loving this holiday.
Good.
It's gotten a little dynamic in, some days, but yeah, I'm having a good time. Me and my Lucas are showing up tomorrow.
They are to your house, or are you going up to Laura's?
Okay. My daughters.
Okay, very good.
I can't
That's
wait.
Wonderful. They're coming from out of town, right?
South Carolina.
Yes, congrats. Okay, so you're going to have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day?
Yeah, I'm staying over there.
Oh, my God, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I cannot wait. I know. Well, give them a hug for me. We've been watching them grow since Grace, they had those babies. Grace used to work for me.
Wow. She did.
At Dale Sorensen, where she was my assistant. And then she ran off, got married, had babies, all that. And I'm still chugging away at that real estate thing. You still doing that real estate thing? Well, yes. I am.
Yeah.
We have a guest in our house today who contributes so much to the community. We need to introduce him straight away. It's Jeff Pallieschi. He's owner of the 21st Amendment right here on 13th Avenue in downtown Vero Beach. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
It's so good to have you here.
Good to be back.
I was saying before the show, I looked at the website and I was like, I know it's not been here very long. And you opened in September of last year.
Yes.
It's been 1 year.
Wow.
Cindy, can you believe that?
No.
It's like he's been, and all the things he's done. And we're going to talk about what he's done and what he's doing and what is going to be done. There's lots going on. It's become quite a part. It's a fabric of our community. I mean, people are talking about it. When I was laughing when we started the show, I was talking to people yesterday about I was having Jeff on the show and we were talking about 21st Amendment. And it was like, where is it? And we're like, it's downtown. And they're like, but where? And we're like, 13th Ave. And they're like, where? We're like, across from the post office. And Tracy was like, oh, I was just there. We were like, 21st Amendment? She goes, no, the post office. It was fabulous. And everybody was just busting out laughing. But the easiest way to know where it is right there on 13th Ave across from the post office. You brought one of your special spirits. We'll start with the spirits, which is what making us giggle a little bit. This is Holiday Cheer. So tell us, I'm going to show them the bottle, and this is a bourbon cream.
So that's the bourbon cream. It's our base. Our base spirit is bourbon. It's delicious. So we call it blue around the house, but it's 21 AD bourbon. And what we do is we call it bourbon cream. It's delicious. It's 20% proof. We do chocolate, almond, vanilla, and heavy cream, and a couple other little secret additives. Yeah.
It's so delicious. I'm not kidding you.
It's dangerous.
It keeps and you keep it chilled.
Yes.
So he brought in the bottle so we could taste it because you always have an adult beverage on the show. But this is amazing. And do you serve it in this special little cup? This is a whiskey, or an Irish whiskey,
kind of a whiskey tasting glass. We do like people put it in like a
rocks glass.
Rocks glass, okay. Or mix it with coffee. Put it on dessert, whatever. I mean, it's good.
Now, one of the things that we were talking about earlier as well, or one of the things that you guys are going into, is a retail service. Can they buy this?
Yeah. So right now we're still not distributing our goods yet.
Okay.
We have our own bottle shop, so we can sell bottles right out of the distillery. So
you can?
Yes, we can sell right out of the distillery.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because you really need to go.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm lucky enough. I might be taking this home tonight.
That's a souvenir.
Don't skip the Baileys. Go over to 21st Amendment and get this bourbon cream. Yeah. Because there's actually, you said chocolate and almond, whatever, but there's actually small pieces of chocolate in there, which I can.
And a lot of the real commercial brands put extra sugar and stuff like that in there, and then there's nothing. It's all natural. It's delicious.
The bourbon sugar is enough.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
It is. No, exactly. I mean, it's a very natural flavor. You've been through your first year in business in Vero Beach. We're talking about Vero Beach lifestyle. Tell us what you've learned about Vero and how you're enjoying it.
So I have to thank all the regulars, the people that live here. We had a terrific summer. Hats off to the community, because they stepped up and came out and it's almost like a lot of the locals kind of know, and they go the extra mile to support local business. So
we do.
People did that for us. We had a better summer than we thought, which was nice. So it's a good barometer for next year. We kind of know some things that we need to do, and we stayed open 7 days a week like we normally do.
I love that.
We had a good year all in all.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Now, you were a Marine.
Yep.
You are a veteran. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know.
Seems like about 100 years ago.
I know, right? I know. It's still, I mean, it's amazing. But that makes the veteran issues and opportunities very close to your heart. And you at 21st Amendment have done a lot of things with the restaurant. Tell us about the World War II memorial that we have here in Vero Beach.
I'll tell you,
a lot of cool stuff.
It was a lot of work. I served on a panel here, a committee here in town with about 8 other folks, awesome people. We raised money to have this World War II. It's funny because they asked me to join the committee. I was probably one of the last members, and I couldn't believe there wasn't a World War II memorial down on Veterans Island.
Right.
I was like, what? Of everything.
I know, right?
So I jumped at it. My grandfather was in World War II, so it was special for me to join that committee. But we got it built. We just had the launch and the unveiling on Veterans Day.
Yes.
So it was it's beautiful. If you haven't been down there, it's on Veterans Island. You won't be disappointed. It's an amazing memorial. So. We did that. We donated a barrel of whiskey to raise funds, to sell bottles and raise funds for that memorial. So that was a kind of a little boost for the committee.
We did. I bought a lot of those bottles. I gave them as gifts. They were fabulous. And what a great concept.
Thank you.
Now, is that a standard, or was that a special barrel?
It was our first barrel of that of what we call 21 Salute.
Okay.
So we took our first barrel. It was a blend, first one we ever did, and that was what we donated. So we put a special label on it, commemorative label for the memorial. So it was nice.
So it was this really special, and it's a delicious bottle of bourbon, which Jim Davis, my husband, did not know did not know the cost of this bourbon, and he's drinking it like he's drinking his Maker's Mark. I'm like, whoa, Sparky, easy. No, it is very, very good. It's delicious, and we've shared it with others. I gave it to clients, and it's just gotten great. Now the distillery is moving right along. You have over 50 whiskey barrels aging.
Yes, we do.
And that's multiple different whiskeys. So, what do you got?
It's mainly bourbon and rye. Mainly bourbon. Probably about 40 of those are it's bourbon whiskey. So we're aging offsite at a place we have offsite, and it was a challenge. We had some challenges to really get fired up and running. Some challenges with equipment and stuff like that. So. We are ahead of things, so we're really filling barrels as we speak. So
yes,
nice.
and now, but you are the distilling equipment's at the restaurant, at the
it's right on site.
It's on site.
Yeah.
And you're doing tours?
Yes, we are. We're doing tours, tastings. It's.
How does one get involved? How does that happen for
you
somebody?
Can call, there's a number you can email. You can call or email in. You know what? What is the number to the distillery? I know it's 7660. Yeah, it's on there. It's on the website. But call the landline or email the info email, and you can sign up for a tour and tasting.
So you set them up specifically, or you have them at certain times of the day or certain days of the week?
We have them certain days. On the website, it lists times where you can come in and days of the week and specific times.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're the guy, what do you call the man who does?
The distiller.
The distiller.
Yeah, the distiller.
What a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Jared and my nephew EJ is the assistant distiller. Jared's great because he has a good technical base, and we always kind of poke fun at Jared because he was a theater major in college, so he does a good job.
It's very artistic.
Yes,
what he's
explaining the process, and I think he's very creative in that way. So we're very fortunate to have him.
That's great. Yeah. That's awesome. Now the menu at the restaurant has evolved. It was great before. Yeah. I don't even know what you've changed, but tell us a little bit about what they're going to find going forward.
Yeah, so it's still a fairly simple menu. We want to keep things simple and fresh. That's always going to be kind of the consistent there. Added more sliders. Yeah. It's like shareables.
Yes, exactly.
It's few people there. You can pass it around, whatever. Fresh. So we're doing a couple more sliders, a couple more pizzas. Okay. We're doing a couple other different specials. A soup every now and then. A special dessert every night. So we're mixing it up.
I tell everybody. Okay, so they do these bologna sandwiches.
Sliders.
Bologna sliders. Like you think, and Jim's like, my husband is like, Lori, just try it. And I'm like, I'm down with bologna, but I just haven't had one in a long time. Yeah. If you don't try these, then you have walked out without trying. Cindy, you've tried them, right?
Oh my God, I couldn't live on them.
Insanely good. They are so good. They're hot, and there's cheese on there. It's melted.
We kind of I
don't know what you did.
We purposely kind of overcooked the bologna a little bit and kind of sear it a little bit more.
Yes.
And it creates like a nice crispy.
Yes.
But anybody, we grew up on bologna. So,
yeah, we did. We all did. I think most of us did.
It's something that we wanted to put on the menu. Kind of a throwback.
But you did it. And I mean, bologna's bologna, but you can take bologna to a whole nother level here, my friend.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So adding sliders in, I'm sure. And again, the bologna it's a 3. You get 3 in a certain, 3 in an order. Yeah. So, and then you're going to add in some other sliders. Yeah. So
we have a BLT slider. Actually, it's 2 on a plate. BLT slider.
You're like hitting home in the heart when you do these things, right?
It's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I have to say this because it's a distillery, so everybody thinks about cocktails. But the pizza in this pizza oven that you got in there that you're making is off the charts.
Thank you.
It's so very good. You sell a lot of it, don't you?
Yeah, we sell a lot of pizza. Pizza is probably our biggest mover. We have a pig and fig pizza that's extremely popular. Yeah, little prosciutto on there. And so it's good. The pizzas are good. Nice flat crust.
It is. It's a thin, crispy crust. That's kind of the way I like it. Music. Big part of 21st Amendment. You guys got music going on. Now, and I wanted to tell you, for those of you that don't know, because I was talking to some people who didn't know yesterday, they're like, great date spot. I'm like, absolutely. Yeah. Great place to meet friends for a drink? No doubt. Great place to listen to live music? 100%. Tell us about the music thing.
So we got, you mentioned Day Place. So Vero Beach Magazine, we got #1 Day Place.
I'm telling you, it is.
So I was really excited about that. Really excited about that. And it's a great magazine, of course. But,
it is.
Music's funny. We want to be consistent with our music. Sure. I think to be successful with a proper music schedule, you have to be people have to depend on like this rhythm.
Yes.
And we during season, I mean, we're doing music probably 6 times a week.
Yes.
And you need to do that. You need to have music. So, out of season, we usually, bring it down a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 times a week.
I know you did. It's over the summer. You still have music.
Yeah, but we're still doing music. And it's, we've done a little bit more variety of music too, which is nice too as well.
Dueling pianos.
Dueling pianos
I
once a
love that
month.
one. Yeah.
I love that show. Dueling saxophone.
Sax.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
love
Yeah.
that.
I haven't seen
I haven't
that
seen
one.
that. What
No.
night of the week is that?
It's the second Wednesday of the month, and the funny thing about sax is, in my opinion, it's kind of it's an instrument that we need to hear more.
I agree.
Let's put it that way.
I do too.
And the younger generation needs to hear that more, and we want to kind of bring more of that to the distillery so people can hear it.
Yeah.
And the last new thing we're doing, we're working.
This is the one I cannot wait to join in.
We're working on it.
Cindy, you're going to love this too.
An 80s vinyl night.
Yes.
Vinyl night.
Oh
Yes.
my God! Really?
Can you imagine? I'll know every song. I'll know all of it.
Spinning the records.
Do you have somebody coming in to do that?
Yeah, we do. We have someone picked out.
Like a DJ?
A DJ, yeah. DJ that only spins vinyl, by the way.
Okay.
Local guy, yeah.
All right. I mean, at the restaurant, he has this little stage, and it's kind of tucked in a corner. It's in a perfect spot.
Yeah.
And your acoustics in there are really good too.
Yeah, they are.
And this is also the kind of restaurant, just so you know, they've got high top tables all over the place. They've also got couches and low tables and chairs and comfies, and you just kind of snuggle in and kick back. And it's one of those places that it's kind of an 80s vibe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like Friends, like the coffee shop from Friends.
That's what I would,
Right?
Like a coffee shop, but it's not coffee.
No.
Right.
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah.
It's bourbon cream.
I slept on that couch. One of those couches with the tornado when the storm came through.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, we stayed there because
stayed.
it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of the storm, it was Hurricane Milton, but it was Tornado Milton for us here in Vero Beach. And of course, 21st Amendment steps up and does something for the community. Tell us about what happened there. What'd you do?
We did this was, so I was sitting in my office the next day, and, we knew we had to, I mean, the beach was, you guys, know.
We got hammered.
I mean, unbelievable. We passed some sandwiches out the next day. We went to Publix and got a bunch of bags and workers and stuff, and we were driving around, and we couldn't believe the damage. So went back to my office, and we would, I was just thinking about ideas, and I remembered, remember the Band-Aid?
Yeah,
Live Aid or Band-Aid.
It was Live Aid,
Farm Aid.
Yeah, all of those. So I came up with this idea to bring in bands and raise money and have a band every hour.
Yeah.
And someone said it might have been my GM that came in and said, I don't know if these guys, because I asked everybody to donate their time, so they got to come in, set up, play for free, all that.
Yeah.
And we were kind of uncertain. I said, let me just reach out. Not one. So I think we did six musicians in on that night, and I only got to about 6 calls. Like every single, every
you had
single,
to stop, right?
Every single musician. There was no pause. So shout out to the musicians that night. They were all unbelievable. But no pause,
definitely
whatsoever.
Definitely. Yeah.
And we pulled it off and raised. We raised a lot of money for the United Way, and we also did a drive for a food drive.
Oh, that's right.
And it was like
people brought food that were coming to listen to the bands.
And so the food went to United Against Poverty. So it was kind of like a double thing. It was awesome.
And we love United Against Poverty. What a great organization.
And United and the work, both of those organizations, I can't say enough about both of them. And the United Way is, it's like, I know they're a huge organization, but locally they're
top notch. No, everybody there, and they really try. Yeah. I think they try and keep it here locally if they can. If they can kind of squirrel it away and not have to give it to national.
And good for them.
And they should. Yeah. But they do a nice job of doing that. Listen, we do have to pay for this with commercials, so we got a break for a minute for some commercials. We'll be back with Jeff Pallieschi from 21st Amendment. See you in a little bit.
Vendors, come be a part of the Downtown Country Hoedown, a big old gathering of folks with a hankering for what you're selling. We've got space for you, vendors. We've got live country music that'll have you scooting your boots on the street, plus midway games, a mechanical bull, line dancing, beer, food, contests, and prizes. All we're missing is you. Vendors, join us at the Downtown Country Hoedown, Friday, January 31st in downtown Vero Beach. Contact Evergreen Media at egreenmedia.com.
The Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival is the biggest frog leg festival in the world, January 16th through the 19th. But it's more than just frog legs and gator tail. There are hundreds of booths with unique gifts, great live music, and a midway full of carnival rides and games galore. Admission and parking are free. Marine Bank and Comcast present the Fellsmere Frog Leg Festival, January 16th through the 19th. FrogLegFestival.com.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time. You can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Seawinds, Universal, Lexington, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, dining and bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. We have the largest selection of coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast, including a gallery of Berlin Garden, Pollywood, Hooker, Tommy Bahama, and Lexington. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location with lots of new closeout and markdown pieces. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Come in now for our holiday half-price sale.
Sunshine Furniture.
We are back with Jeff Pallieschi in the house from 21st Amendment over on 13th Avenue across from the post office. You can't miss it. That's the street that runs right parallel with the railroad tracks and 14th Avenue, which everybody knows. It's historic downtown Vero Beach. And I mean, could you even think of being in a better spot than that?
It's awesome.
It really
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
And people love going down there.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do more down there.
Yeah.
And I think you being a big anchor down there has been wonderful for them.
Tui's right beside us is kind of a nice place because they're serving, a full menu and steaks and stuff like that. So they're doing really well. We just added some much more comfortable, like outside furniture, couches with nice thick chairs, and we're trying to, get people to relax and enjoy themselves.
And so outside's okay for you? They're letting you do more outside stuff? Okay. Yeah. As the weather gets nicer, obviously, it's going to be nice.
Exactly.
So that's great.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk about what's new for 2025, 21st Amendment, 21 AD Distillery Dames.
Yeah.
What do you got?
So we're gonna we created a group. It's you'll hear more about it in the next few weeks, but we're trying to involve women in the community. So typically with whiskey and some of those beverages, it's typically we want to introduce them to some of these products and whatnot, and the Distillery Dames program is kind of like Ladies' Night at 21st Amendment. So we're gonna do that once a month, to where we send some things out, have some music, have maybe a special drink, have a special tour, maybe bring them back for a tour, and really do a nice job for some of those ladies that want to come in.
You've got a lot of stuff going on. If somebody wants to be on your mailing list, email or text, how do they do that?
So they can contact the info email, that info at
21stdistillery.com.
Yep.
Info at 20, and just say, I want to be on the mailing list.
There's a little thing that pops up, and they can sign up.
Click that there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we were talking about, are you doing any reservations for holiday evenings, times?
We do. There's a qualification for that. How many people and stuff. Because we're not really we're a restaurant, but we're more of a cocktail lounge.
Correct.
So if they call in, we'll help them out. They can call that number, that 772 number, and
772-404-7660. Jeff Pallieschi, thank you so much. Happy holiday to you and your beautiful wife.
Thank you
for being on the show.
Third time.
Thank you. I know he's a triple. He's got the hat trick.
Thank you.
You'll be on a fourth time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Be safe out there. Be happy. It's the holidays. Take care of yourself. Take care of the ones you love. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Anyway, thank you, Jeff, again for coming. Happy holiday. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
Awesome.